All right, round one was unfortunate, kind of tilting, but we'll do better. Taking out Enlightened Tutor, and I've decided we'll put in Hollowed Spirit. Because this having Vigilance is kind of nice. It creates flyers. We don't really have a ton of flyers for flying defense, and I think overall it fits our game plan more than Kitchen Finks. So, feel very bad that I left this card in. Very silly, but it was just for one match. It screwed us up in game one. Game two, we were just screwed up by a lack of lands. So I still feel pretty good about the deck. Just disappointing. Game one, we also mulliganed to 5, largely because of that card. If it wasn't in our opening hand, if it was just like a Plains instead, or Spirit or whatever, then I definitely would have kept the first hand. I think it would have gone better. And then game two was just cursed. Just cursed. Okay, it's time. Let's see. Blank avatar. That's not a blank avatar. Oh, baby. What in the world is this hand gonna do? I mean, I think it's a keep. It's a weird-ass hand. We definitely need some other stuff. Doesn't really make any sense to play Mox Diamond. Later, that might be more useful. Or I guess because we're going to Armageddon at some point, probably. I don't know. We're going to play Giver of Runes. And then what I'd like to see is a 4-drop next turn. If we draw a 4-drop, and then we can just Lotus it out, it'd be pretty sweet. Wow. Good start from the opponent as well. Makes... They're playing Mox Diamond. Wow. I did not think we would get out-ramped here. Well, this makes Armageddon quite awkward. Alright, a Plains is fine. I guess I should have Mox Diamond that one. I don't know. And then I suppose we'll Honor of the Pure. And I don't think this is... No. I don't think it's worth Black Lotusing out a Hollowed Spirit Keeper. Now if we draw a 5-drop, we're golden. But yeah, opponent seems quite disinterested in lands. So Armageddon is not the motivator I had hoped for. Tithe Taker. This is kind of the mirror match. Maybe they're the one that took our Tithe Taker. So they're the type of deck that could be running Armageddon too. And we're just going to have this Armageddon fight. So I'm going to Mox Diamond now, I guess. See, these are all our land draws. This is where we wanted to be. And now we can play the Spirit Keeper. This is going to be a weird one. This is going to be a weird match, I'm sure. It seems like both of our decks are trying to do roughly the exact same thing. Yeah, let's just draw a big spell. They played nothing. I like that. Attack with both. They have Condemn. I'm feeling like this is a Condemn. Okay. They just... Wow. That seems quite desperate. I like that. I like to see that. Maybe they kept this hand off the strength of the fast mana, and they don't have much else. Colonnade is annoying. So much so that I kind of want to just Armageddon. Let's see. We Armageddon, then we just have Lotus Baneslayer in hand, and a very strong board presence. And then if we draw 2 lands, we can Lotus out Baneslayer. Alternatively, we can just Lotus out Baneslayer now, and then Armageddon a bit later. Because Baneslayer actually deals with Colonnade. Yeah. Let's just do that. It's a little awkward. Do you have counter magic? They only have one blue open, so if it's like anything, we can pay for the costs and then probably still play Baneslayer. Should have been doing all this post-combat, but whatever. I guess they decided it's better to counter the thing that Baneslayer, or that Black Lotus gives you, which makes sense. That's Baneslayer. That's a 6/6 Baneslayer. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's good. I forgot that they had Mox Diamond open. For some reason, I just thought they had these two open. Well, that's quite good. Okay. Alright. But you can still swing for a lot. Swing for 6. You can swing back with Colonnade, but that's not the biggest deal. Yeah, that was probably pretty greedy, because I forgot that that was open. So I thought it would be like Mana Leak or something, which we actually didn't play around. We could have played this Plains first. I guess I should, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So they have basically infinite mana. They can play like an Eldrazi or something if they'd like. It'd be pretty nice. But they're at quite low life. I think anything short of like an Eldrazi type presence that just wipes out our forces. At least we get one birdie. 2/2 bird can take us on home. Actually, it's only when it dies. So if it's like Nulamog or whatever that exiles, that's still no good. I think this was too greedy. I probably should have just Armageddoned. Okay, they don't use that mana for anything. And they swing for 1. This seems really weird. They don't use the mana for anything. But they still play something. Terminus. Okay. Now we're in a weird one. And we draw something good. Angel of Invention. We're 1 away from casting it. They can activate Colonnade. God damn. Alright, I think we just do nothing. Vaguely tempted to Armageddon, but even if they start colonnading us, we're so far ahead on life that, like, maybe it's okay. We have a lot of good draws in our deck. Grim Monolith. Got enough mana? Land tax. That seems quite late. Relin Warder. That's quite nice. So, what's the best to Relic Warden? Grim Monolith? Soul Ring, maybe? Or Mox Diamond? Because then if we Relic Warden, Mox Diamond, and then Armageddon, we turn them off of colored mana entirely. Seems kind of good. And then just beat down with Relic Warden. But it's like, that's a turn later. We still give them 1 turn. They only have 2 cards in hand. Their best play last turn was Monolith Land Tax. They already had the turn with 5 bonus mana and didn't pay anything good. I'm gonna roll with this strat. Take Mox Diamond, next turn Armageddon. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Yes. If we draw a land, maybe I'll just Angel of Invention instead, because that's such a fast clock. It means that we'll swing for 4 with Relic Warden, and they have to deal with like a ton of creatures. Burmaz. That's fine-ish. Blade Splicer. So we can Armageddon, turn them off of colored mana, but then Relic Warden, because Burmaz has Vigilance. The awkward thing about Blade Splicer is that it makes a colorless thing, so Honor of the Pure doesn't help. I think we gotta play Blade Splicer though. We were 1 turn too late. They were able to establish something good with their colored mana. Yeah, no point in attacking. So they can Colonnade, swing with Burmaz, but then... Oh man, I don't know. They got some big play here. Mull Drifter. Okay. Draw 2, that's pretty good. What I'd like to see is land, Heliod Spear. God damn, you got enough mana? Buddy? Do you have like Emrakul in hand or something? Like, what is this all for? No attack with Burmaz. I guess I could double block it, is the fear. Yeah. Banishing Light. Okay, I like that. Let's just Banishing Light Burmaz and swing out. They're gonna have a real rough time dealing with that. What could you have? Yeah, okay. And then we just swing out. They got a chump with their fish bird. They take 6. And then, yeah, they really got to deal with some stuff here. Buddy! How much mana do you need? My gosh. This is the biggest mana blue-white deck I've ever seen. Fractured Identity on Banishing Light. Nice. Holy. That's a kind of a blowout. So they get Burmaz back, and then they get to exile Relic Warden, which gives them Mox Diamond back. Or actually, Mox Diamond is just gone forever, I guess? I don't know. Alright, well that's annoying. But we still got lots of answers. We still got lots of stuff. Like, this is good. Change your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible. So we'll definitely play this. And I guess we'll give this Indestructible. Make sense? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Because we're not going to swing with it. It's still just... It just becomes tapped. Yeah, okay. That's something else they got to deal with. Next turn we can swing with both, and then they're going to die unless they have something else. Only 1 card in hand. How in the world do you need that island? How in the world is that island making or breaking your big mana play? That you're willing to go down to 1 life. Like 1 life and 2 life, there's a difference there. So we'll block here. Gideon takes 3, but they are dead on board right now. This is nice in case something spooky happens. We could Armageddon, and then they're just left with colorless mana. I kind of like that because they might have counter magic, in which case they have to use it on Armageddon, and then we're just like a land away from casting this, and we can still kind of recover. So I'm gonna do this. Basically, they have to counter it, and then they can't have combat tricks. They don't have like Condemn or something online. Because this gets rid of all of their colored mana. I like this casting Armageddon when they have 1 life. That feels like nice flex. Okay, good. We won a game, finally. Disenchant seems good against all of their mana. Maze of Ith. I don't know. I kind of feel awkward about Maze of Ith. What should we take out? Relic Warden was also fantastic. Containment Priest seems irrelevant in this one because they certainly have all the mana to just like play stuff. Containment Priest is actually a very interesting counterattack to Fractured Identity. If you flash in Containment Priest in response to Fractured Identity, you can get him. So maybe we just take something from the top of the curve. Like maybe we need another land. It just always seems like we're curving really low and we can't play our best cards. I'm going to take out Baneslayer Angel. It seems the least necessary of all these. Actually, I'm going to take out one of these. We'll take out Ravages of War. I mean, it saved the day. Well, it didn't really save the day, but it like sealed up the win that game. And there was like other times where it might have been good, but they just have so many mana rocks and stuff. Like they probably have friggin' Moxen as well. This seems fine. This seems quite good. We can disenchant something, we can Porcelain Legionnaire, we can Thalia. All depending on how they start. We have a lot of removal, but we have a big swordy boy. This is game 2, I think. Yeah, this must be. Because you can scroll up the whole way, I'm pretty sure. Play planes, okay. Nice. Happy with that. So if they play nothing, we'll play Thalia, I think. If they play a mana thing, we're just going to disenchant it. Yep, that's getting disenchanted. That is for sure getting disenchanted. Whatever 5-drop you are so giddy to play next turn, I am sorry, my friend. You will have nothing. And that's making Armageddon better, too. Sorry. We also have Unexpectedly Absent for other mana rocks, just to slow them down. That's kind of cool. But I want to play Porcelain Legionnaire next turn. I think, would I rather have that or Thalia? Actually, I'd rather play Thalia and Giver of Runes. Yeah, this is good. I guess we walk into Terminus this way, but our deck just has a hard time with Terminus no matter what. Is this Terminus? Path to Exile. That's okay. Because that seems like it's going to take their whole turn. We get another planes. That's honestly fine. Like, this is like the weakest Terminus is going to be just hitting my Mother of Runes. They seem stuck on 2 lands. Yeah, this is totally fine. We're gonna get this guy. I'm very inconsistent with whether I tap my lands or I click the card I want to cast. I'm gonna get this guy. Pay 2. That's 6 damage coming at you next turn. If they play a land, I'm gonna Armageddon. Permaz, damn, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, maybe We unexpectedly absent the Burmaz then. We'll just do it for 2, because that's one of the scariest cards they have. We're not doing anything else this turn. This way we get in an attack. We can still Armageddon next turn. Depending on what they do. If they play another threat, then maybe we'll Elspeth first. What do they have? Muldrifter evoked. So now they dig back to Burmaz. But I'm curious. Burmaz costs 3 mana? How many mana do you think they'll have next turn? Oh, they'll have 1. They'll probably have 2. Damn, I knew they had Moxen. I told you they had Moxen. Condemn. That's quite nice. But right now we're just going to Armageddon. Leave them with 1 red mana. And then swing out. Nice! Dude, drew their next card. You'll love to see it. Okay, cool. That seems to be how the deck should go. Match 1, it didn't really go that way. But match 2, that was like exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. It was so simple too. I just played the cards as I drew them. Vintage Cube is easy. Just take all the white cards. Is this what they call white privilege?